Hey, all. So, hey, I'm sitting here shirtless. You're probably wondering why. Truth is I'm going to start my challenge today, and this is a cool representation of where I'm starting from. So, in September and October, I got literally in the best shape of my 40s, and then I had a major reconstruction shoulder surgery in November, and basically my whole body sort of like this. I had an autoimmune reaction. My body just I lost it. But check this out. So here, I'll start with this one. So back in February of 2021, I had this shoulder done. So basically, what they did is they cut this open, and it's called the Mumford procedure. They took out a bursa sac, they cut off the clavicle about a centimeter, shave off all the bone spurs, and then they got to clean up all the joint. They got to clean up the rotator cuff, all the tears in there. They cleaned it up. So I recovered from that. It took me about 9 months. I got back into shape, started getting fit. But my other shoulder, yes, Dustin's naked. Thanks, Lola. I'm not completely naked. I got a hat on. I'm not completely naked. I got a hat on. That's a way better title, by the way. So I had him getting COVID on August. My surgery for my shoulder was supposed to be in September, so I got all the way pushed back to November. So I had my right shoulder done. They get into my right shoulder, and true story, we didn't know what we were going to see. Like they knew it wasn't good. We just didn't know how bad. Ironically, my left shoulder's one to giving me more problems than my right. So we didn't know we got in there. They got in there and they basically did more stuff. The search was supposed to be an hour and a half. It was 3.5 hours long. They cut off this again. They took a centimeter of my clavicle and they just cut it off because there's so much bone spurs pushing down. They took out the bursa sac, but then they had to detach my bicep. So if you look here, so I had a bicep detached, which I didn't expect that to happen. So the bicep interdigitates. Yes, I just said the word interdigitates. This is why I'm doing the challenge, by the way. So it interdigitates with the labrum of my rotator cuff, and it was literally the bicep tendon was ripping my labrum off. So they had to cut the bicep tendon off. It wasn't actually that bad. It's just that the labrum couldn't heal. So then they reattached my bicep underneath my pec, and they had to drill four more holes, and then restructure my shoulder. They had to take off all I had bone spurs and calcifications inside my ligaments, and they had to cut all that out. So about 3-4 weeks after surgery, my whole immune system just went on haywire, and you couldn't even touch my skin. It like hurt so bad. It was crazy. So I was in and out of the hospital. So I'm back. I feel awesome. I just had my PT this morning. They said I can go back to the gym and start doing light workouts. So this is me being surgery cut up completely. One surgery, two surgery. If you ask why I had these surgeries, is because I had a lot of fun in my youth. I did a lot of crazy things. I played college football, high school football, Marine Corps, PT, jumped out of airplanes, jumped off of cliffs, jumps out of everything, swam through the ocean in the middle of the night, carried a rucksack that weighed 180 pounds, 160 pounds, 140 pounds, day in, day out, slept on the ground. I throw a ball. I used to be able to throw a ball pretty far, like 70, 65, 70 yards. By the time I had surgery, I could maybe throw a ball 5 yards. I literally lost the ability to play with my kids. So this surgery to me is like a newfound chance to get my youth back a little bit with the knowledge that I have of getting my health back. So I start my core 4 today. If you're joining me in the core 4, if you're doing the core 4 right now, down below, put it down, core 4. If you're doing any kind of New Year's challenge, we call it Better You in 22, put it down. I might even shave my chest again. I shaved it in September. I got super buff in September right before my surgery because my shoulder was going to get surgery anyway. So I just literally went to town on it and got as strong as I could prior to surgery just to get my body prepped up. Steve's in. Alicia's in core 4. I love this. This is good. So I started working out today. I started eating. So 4 times a week, I'm going to eat really clean, 4 days a week, clean, low carb, high quality meals. The other 3 days, I'm going to prioritize protein. So I'm going to still shoot for 150 grams of protein a day. I'm drinking my ketones every day. I'm going to be doing 2 a day plus 1 before bed. So I'm ramping my ketones up. I'm doing Mitoplex. I'm doing everything. SignoS, Mitoplex. I'll be also doing this. I'll be doing a 24 fast every week for 4 weeks. I will be working out 4 times. I'll be sharing this on social media. I may not always go without my shirt on. I'm kind of a guy that's been buff most of my adult life. So me being on here not feeling buff, it makes me kind of it's pretty shabby. I can't flex my arm yet. So let me see if I can try. Here, I'm going to try to, anybody want to see me try to flex? So my bicep got reattached. So it's really weird because it just doesn't feel like there yet. I haven't. My PT just started today. We started doing like 4 pounds on my bicep. So that's me. That's me flexing right now. So I don't have the ability to like pop my muscle up yet. So it's kind of weird. So by in 4 weeks, I want to pop my muscle up. I'm gonna get my shoulders are gonna be more defined. I'm like I said, I may shave my chest. I haven't decided. I may even do a tan. Why not? I'll be going to Florida, so I might have to tan up a little bit. But today is my kickoff day. This is my transparency. A lot of people are doing. Let me ask you this question: if you're doing Core Four, you're doing a New Year's challenge. What are you doing? Like, what's your goal? Like, are you like, what's your goal with it? Most people that I work with, we work with people all over the world. Like literally, I have dots. I have little pins. I'll do it live on that another day. But on my board up here of all the people we work with, so I have pins all over the world of places that we help. Most people do fat loss. For me, it's not about fat loss. It's really about fitness. It's about getting my muscle back, my strength back, and hopefully in 4 weeks I'll be able to throw a football. So I'm going to try. That's my goal, 4 week goal. If the PT and the doctor allows me to, I want to throw a football. I watched Brett Favre. They just cut his bicep off. His got ripped off. They cut it off, and he just kept playing. For me, it was different because they had to detach mine. It hadn't tore off. And so they were able to reattach it. So, which is cool. It's more of an aesthetic thing. I could have functioned without it, but I want to be able to throw with my kids. And I want to throw well with my kids. I don't want to just have to let that go. So, Michael's going to drop 10 pounds by Jan. Hey, Michael, how close are you down to the 10 pounds? But if you're on Instagram right now, or if you're following the Keto Pro on Facebook, all you have to do, if you want to check out what we're doing, just put better in the chat. Just type in better. Or if you're watching the replay, type in better. You can also type in 22. If you're on my personal page or on YouTube, it won't work. But if you're on Instagram or TikTok, we love you in TikTok, but it won't work there either, guys. TikTok, I love TikTok, but if you really want to talk, you have to go to Instagram. You have to go to Instagram. Most TikTokers don't like Facebook anymore. It's kind of funny. I'm actually starting to fall in love with Facebook again for whatever reasons. But it's about changing our lives, right? And every time I look at this picture, I put it right in front of me. Every time I look at this picture, this is the reason why I do what I do. This is the reason why I try to stay healthy. Or we just got back from a ski vacation, and I couldn't ski, right? I couldn't go snowboarding with my kids because I was injured. I was beat up, and if you're a former athlete like myself, I competed pretty aggressively, not as high level as I'd like to, like as I dreamt to, but I did compete at a pretty high level, and I pushed my body really far. I was a military guy. I'm a veteran, and at the end of the day, you hit an age and you just want to spend more quality time with your family and loved ones. So I got one more major surgery before I think I can take a break for a few years before the other ones have to come. But I'm going to try to put it off for 2022. I'm going to try to delay that surgery till 2023. We'll see. But I want to go snowboarding this year is another, hopefully by the end of the season, I want to go snowboarding. But the reason why we get healthy is so we can live the life we want to live, do the things we want to do, and ultimately just be with the people we want to be with. And if your body's broken down, you're overweight, you're struggling with your health, your body doesn't work right, you got to do something about it. And there's an answer out there for everybody. We all have challenges. Before my surgery, I couldn't wash my hair. I spent many years not able to wash my hair. I've been on crutches for over 2 years of my life. Just put it in perspective. I know my stepdad didn't have a leg. So I was raised in a world of, he didn't have a leg and 2 fingers. So I was raised in a world where that, like, not having some things doesn't stop you from going after what you have. So if you're sitting there right now, struggling with your health, struggling with maybe a physical ailment, struggling with extra weight on your body, you can change it. You can do something about it. The challenge is are you committing consistently to the change? And guess what? There might not be a perfect answer. Not many people have had the same surgeries on bilateral on both sides before. So I'll figure it out. If you just have a goal and you keep moving towards it, you'll figure it out. So that's why I'm doing it. Me without a shirt on in 24 days. Is that 28 days? Peg, how many days in 4 weeks? How many days in 4 weeks? So in 28 days, I'm going to shoot this again. I'll be more buff, more defined, stronger. My strength is getting back. I was able to lift 5 pounds kind of partway over my head today. That's pretty big for me. I still got to work on the bicep thing. I can't flex my bicep yet. It's not that I can't. It just doesn't want to work, if that makes sense. So it's game on, y'all. Have an unbelievable night. And if you want to change your life, if you're watching the replay, if you're on Instagram or on my Keto Pro page on Facebook, just put better down below. and come check out what we're doing. Let's go join. Let's go change our lives. Let's go change other people's lives. There's people out there right now that need a team or need a support to be a part of. And that's why we do what we do. And the way we do it is to help people live a better life, but also inspire people. We're all going through a different journey, a different way. And sometimes social media makes it look like we're all perfect or we have these good things in our life and we don't have struggles. But I promise you, we all have things that we're going through and challenged with. And we can all change them. You have a choice every day. You get a choice to make a new choice for a new tomorrow. Just matters like, what do you want? Who do you want to follow? And what do you see in your future? And don't stop until it's done. Alicia's going to take her business to the next level. Alicia's actually been crushing it. Alicia, how many times have you hit multiplier in a row? She's been absolutely tearing up our multiplier. We have a really cool business. It's probably one of the neatest things I've ever got to learn is you get to help people, you get to get healthier, you get to live a better life, you get to be around leadership, mentorship, and guidance. And financially, you can make as much or as little money as you want. It's kind of freaking cool. Never seen anything like it. Alicia's hit multiplier 6 months in a row, which is really cool. That's a nice little payday for her. Going for 7. I actually, Alicia, as I was on the live, my multiplier just hit. I don't know who bought. Somebody just bought, but I just hit multiplier. So it's cool that, a lot of people have financial goals. For 2022, I do also. I have pretty big financial goals. I just got back. Anybody want to hear one of my financial goals? You're like, who is this guy? My Instagrammers are like, do I have to listen to this guy talk? What's up, YouTube? I'll tell you one of my financial goals. I was coming back from Tahoe. And if you get to know me, I'm not a big dreamer. I've had to reprogram myself to dream. I gave up on a lot of my dreams. I had big dreams. I had like really big dreams when I was a kid, and I'm not super money motivated. And so I have to challenge myself to like, how do I help and impact more lives? What can motivate me? So we're driving back, and we had a great time in Tahoe. It's a 4.5-hour drive, which isn't bad. And I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, I think I could do this. And this is my new goal. I don't know. I haven't put a defined time on it, but my new goal financially is to get a helicopter. I've been wanting one for a while. Now, I don't even care if I own a helicopter. I just want to have access to a helicopter, but I want a helicopter to Tahoe and helicopter into San Francisco instead of driving, because it's like I could go for the weekend. We could chop her in on Friday night, ski Saturday, Sunday, chop her back Sunday night. And it's like literally 2 days faster for us than when you get the whole kids in and get them in the car, in and out. It just takes a lot of time. So, and then you go to dinner in the city. It's like, if you want to go to a nice restaurant in San Francisco, it's like, just put a chopper or just take a chopper. The airport's right by my house, jump in a chopper down into the city, land on one of the buildings, go down, have dinner, and come back home. And so that's one of my financial goals is a chopper. Either access to, I have to get my chopper's license, I'll do it, but get access to a chopper or get a hopefully there or like a chopper pass or something like that. So that's my what's up, Janet? If you guys are just joining me too, I just was showing off my scars. This is one of them. So this is my recent surgery. This is a Mumford procedure. This is the second one. They cut off half my clavicle, not half of it, a centimeter of my clavicle, and they had to drill 3 holes on this side, and then there's 4 holes on this side, the slit, and then they had to cut my bicep tendon to reattach it. So that was the surgeries I just went through. I'm 8 weeks out of surgery, getting back to the gym, inspired by Janet Braddock, who's working her butt off, working out. Janet, I hope I see you in Nashville, or I hope I see you in Kentucky. Nashville, y'all, if you guys want to like change your life forever and you want to be around really powerful people and dream big, come to Nashville. We have an event in Nashville that we're doing. It's going to be absolutely epic. And I have 2 huge surprises that are coming. It's going to be super, 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 super cool. I'm very, very excited about it. But challenge starts today. 4 weeks on track of everything. And stay tuned. We're gonna be tracking this whole thing out. It's going to be absolutely epic. So with that said, I'm out of here. Cheers.